Right, we're about to embark on a really exciting series, and that is how to run an ultramarathon, in particular, the Comrades ultramarathon. So sit back and join me as we go on this journey, and I'm going to take you through the ins and the outs, the logistics, the planning on the day, bit of the training, the nutrition, the history of Comrades, as well as just little tips and tricks of just how to make the day and the whole weekend just an exceptional experience that you'll never forget and want to go back for more. So join me as we embark on this journey. Now first, a little bit about the Comrades Marathon. Comrades Marathon was first run on the 24th of May 1921. The race was the brainchild of war veteran Vic Clapham, and he wanted to commemorate the South African soldiers lost during the war and wanted a race that would be a memorial to the unique test of physical endurance. It is the oldest and longest ultramarathon in the world, and it varies between Pietermaritzburg and Durban, or Durban and Pietermaritzburg, otherwise known as the up and down run. And the distance varies anything between 88 to 90 kilometers, depending on the year. It draws about 20 to 25,000 runners per year as well who participate. It has a 12-hour cutoff, and you need to be able to do a marathon in at least 4 hours and 50 minutes in order just to qualify. So this first video is really just going to focus on just some of the real key elements that are required. First of all, just getting to the start line in the first place is an achievement. I should just outline that. To be able to run a marathon in 4 hours or 50 or better, just to qualify, and that would get you a back of the pack seeding. The seeding range is anything from about A to about H, depending on your qualifying time. And that is an achievement just in itself. So there's a few key elements that you're going to want to focus on. The first one is setting sights on the goal. The goal is to get to the start and to finish. So set that as your mental goal. It is a tough day out. I have so far have done a few. I have run 5, I've started 5, finished 5, and this year I will be tackling my 6th one, which is the up run from Durban to Pietermaritzburg. Right. We will cover things like training and route profile and so on in another video coming up, so don't miss that. So let me use this opportunity to say like and subscribe if you want to get some more info about this. So let's just focus on these few tips. Now, this starts by just looking at the Comrades Marathon holistically in the first place. There are a number of medals you can qualify. It is not just simply a case of start and finish and get a medal. Well, it is if you do finish within 12 hours, but there's various categories of medals, so you might want to just first of all focus on which one you would like. But I do have to stress, be practical. Aim for one that is within your realm of reality. If you are not a 7-hour 30 ultramarathon runner, ultramarathon being 90 kilometers or so, don't aim for the silver medal, because it's unlikely that you're going to get it. But we'll focus a little bit more about that when we get to the training. Point number 2 is don't focus on the negative. It is a tough day out. Training is tough and it's tiring, but you got to get the training under the belt. So don't forgo that. Don't overlook the importance of putting in the time. The more time and effort you put in before, the better your race is probably going to be. But I do want to stress, you do not want to overtrain either. So when we get to the programs, pick a program that is the right pick for you. When it comes to the build-up to the day, it can be very exciting, but it can also be a little bit overwhelming. You get months where you get high mileage months. They can be tiring. Your body will be sore. You don't feel like doing it. You're still 6-7 weeks away from the actual event, and you're asking yourself, why are you doing this? Don't focus on the negative. I can assure you, when you stand at that start line and you just experience the weekend and crossing that finish line and getting your medal, there is little that compares to that feeling of accomplishment. So focus on the goal. Thirdly, pick the right training program. Now I'm going to put a link below. You can obviously have your own running coach. There are many training programs online. I am not a professional trainer. I am not going to give advice on what sort of training you should be doing. What I am going to do is I'm going to point you in the direction where you can get some of that information. The Comrades Marathon website is one of them, and like I said, I'll put the link below. And on there, they have got training programs for all categories. Anybody who's wanting to aim for a silver medal, up or down through to just getting a finishing medal, which is still an accomplishment just in itself. Those programs are really well laid out. They are very practical. They target various elements. It's not just running. in terms of just endurance. They are designed in order to help you to succeed. Stick to them. Don't overtrain. If you do find that you need to take rest days, if you do find that you need to take time off due to illness, give your body the break. Don't overdo it. It's not going to be worth it. Also, critically, pick events that you can partake in as part of your training. And there's multiple reasons for this. First of all, you're not always running on your own. And of course, if you can run with somebody, that's even better. Secondly, they are supported runs. You would have water stations, you'd have the camaraderie, you'd have the cheering on of other people, supporters, who are just there standing along cheering you as you partake in the event. And it also just makes the experience so much more in terms of your build-up and race preparation. Look at a race calendar and see if you can earmark key races that can fall within your training time or required training times. Weekends typically are longer. Weekends typically have you out on the road for 2 to 3 hours at a time. And so if you can kind of align those, it's even better. And you will find that you will tend to do better. Also, bigger events, your marathons for example, and even an ultramarathon, can be used as a qualifier for the Comrades. You have a qualifying window which typically transcends the year prior and the year of the event. So you want to make sure that you can qualify within that time frame, and of course submit that information on your Comrades profile when it comes to registering for the event, and that will get you seated. Now, registration. At the time of me recording this, registration is closed. If you were hoping to run it, it is not the end of the world yet. Substitution window does open up. Just have a look on the Comrades website. You will see that when the substitution window opens, you can apply for a substitution entry. Every year there are people who have registered and find themselves unable to run it. They then put their entry up for substitution, and then somebody who did not have an entry can then grab that entry. It is not guaranteed, so fastest fingers first. And fifth, very importantly, believe in yourself. You can do it. I do have to add the caveat that you do need to train. You need to put your mind to it, you need to take care of yourself, you need to take care of your body, and you need to put in the time. That is critical. I've run a number of these, and I can tell you I've had good years and I've had bad years. The bad years, if I look back on it, every single time without failure, it's because I have not been diligent enough in the training. And the race always starts out well, but when you get to from about the halfway point, and I'll take you through race day tips and tricks in a video coming up, it is a tough day, and you start to regret why you never put that extra time in, or you skip times in your training schedule and things like that. So be diligent, put the time in, you will thank yourself later, and I assure you, when you get that medal around your neck, you'll be very pleased that you did. And then finally, enjoy the process. It is an incredible day. It's an incredible weekend. The event is not just from the start to the finish. It's from the build-up, the time you get on the aircraft, if you happen to be flying in, through to the time that you depart, the expo experience, and everything that goes with it. It is just magical in every single way. The people of KwaZulu-Natal love this event. They come out, they support, they just make it incredible. So do yourself the favor and just enjoy it. Enjoy the process, reap the rewards of all of your hard work as you put in it. So, join me on this journey. I encourage you to like and subscribe to be able to follow me with the rest of this. If you are interested in what a Comrades is all about, go have a look on this channel. I did a recording of the last Comrades that I ran, which was the down run from Pietermaritzburg to Durban, and that was in 2022. Unfortunately, I couldn't do 2023 for various reasons, but 2024 we're coming back. So, till next time, catch you on the road.